from Where Nola Eats. I'm the dining writer, but today I'm drinking, and I'm drinking the new 1718 Tricentennial Blend from Old New Orleans Rum, which they're releasing tomorrow. We have Katie Darling here from the distillery, and we have Wayne Curtis, rum expert, who's going to fill us in a little bit about rum history in Louisiana. But first, Katie, what is this that we're drinking?
So this is 1718 Tricentennial Blend. It is Old New Orleans Rum's commemorative product to bring in the Tricentennial. It is a rum to express our love for the city, all the people that visit and all the people that live here. So this rum is made from our best polished distillate. It sits with cherry staves and Madeira barrels. And what you're going to taste when you sip this rum is morning dew, honey, vanilla, and those Madeira notes.
And so this rum will be out on the shelves tomorrow, Thursday, from our local rum distiller, one of our local craft distilleries here, but our first craft distillery here in New Orleans, which is a question I have for Mr. Curtis. It's 23 years old, though, yet it's the first craft rum distillery in the United States. So why is that such a young operation, the first one to be a craft rum distillery? What's the history there?
I credit James for having the insight that this is something that would be interesting, something that would be good to do. Nobody else was doing it at the time. There were a handful of brandy producers on the West Coast. There were a handful of other small distillers, but nobody was doing rum down where rum was, where sugar is made. So he was out early. There's about 1,700 rum distilleries. He was probably in the top first 30 or 40 craft distilleries to open up in the U.S.
And James is James Michalopoulos, the artist who you can see his painting behind us here. He's the guy that started the distillery. So how many craft distilleries are there now in the United States?
About 1,700, and that's probably growing, a couple hundred a year at least. So.
And how many in Louisiana by this point? I mean, this was the first.
Couple dozen now. We've gone from one to, not a couple dozen, maybe a half dozen to 8 rum distilleries now in Louisiana.
Okay.
Producing some interesting stuff. So they finally caught up to the sugar cane.
So here we're talking about history. This is the Tricentennial Blend, celebrating the Tricentennial. So my history question is, we had sugar production here in New Orleans. Most places where you had sugar production, you had commercial rum production, because you're basically using what's left over from the sugar production to make rum. But yet we never really had a commercial rum business. I mean, no commercial rum production, really, right? So what's the reason for that we didn't have that in New Orleans?
That's a question that's worth digging into. Paging Richard Campanella, just get him on that.
He's right. No, he's not right there.
Yeah, you just pull him out like Marshall McLuhan.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's. I think it's my guess is, and this is without having done a whole lot of research, is that sugar industry really didn't take off till the 1790s in Louisiana, and the 1790s also marked the time of the rise of the whiskey industry in the U.S., decline of rum industry, imports. We weren't getting as many imports from the Caribbean, so I think it was just bad timing for Louisiana's part. The sugar industry took off as rum was in decline, so there's never any incentive to create a big industry there.
So, again, I'm Todd Price. This is Wayne Curtis, rum expert, local rum.
We have a question.
We have a question. Yes, yes.
So, viewer in Lafayette wants to know, where can they find the rum when they come to New Orleans, or where can they find it in Louisiana?
This is for Katie. Rouse's.
Market, Whole Foods, Sydney's.
Sydney's on Decatur.
Okay.
Sydney's on Decatur.
Great. Yep.
And if you don't see it, just ask our
distillery.
Yeah.
There you go. You can tour the distillery and buy a bottle.
7 days a week.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. We have Wayne Curtis, local rum expert, national rum expert who happens to live here locally, I should say. I don't want to admit,
Thank you.
Author of And a Bottle of Rum, an amazing read about rum and just an amazing read in general. We have Katie Darling from Old New Orleans Rum with their new Tricentennial Blend. And thanks for watching. Cheers. There you go.
Cheers.